A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Cousins to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Always got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 42 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up the middle, here's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Marr able to put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Done. Hey, no, easy.
Now Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Good route here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And Walker has it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Last week in that wild card win, only one catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go to Elliott again. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first down throw for Cousins. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by the Warriors. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First down, here's Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Listen to me.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And so Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Cousins now to throw on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Hey, receiver.
On first and 10, Cousins. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Walker now on first and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Cousins. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Myers' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Cousins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Cousins. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it,